Hey guys, it's Saria. Today's video is being filmed in my bedroom because it's a haul video and my craft room, I normally stand up and I just can't do the constant like bending over and picking stuff up with this ginormous belly that I have now. So I was like, where will I be most comfortable filming this? And I decided to film it in here. I'm sorry if the sound is terrible. My camera has to be kind of far away because I have like a giant bed. So it's like across the room right now. And then hopefully it's not that bad. I turned the fan off. Hopefully the sound's not, and I have no idea what the lighting's gonna look like. So bear with me. I did a pretty big Hobby Lobby and Michael's trip recently for the baby room because a lot of what I needed, for those of you who are big Hobby Lobby people like I am, you know that Hobby Lobby like flips back and forth on what's 50% off and what's not. And so it's kind of like you have to hit it up the week it is, otherwise you have to wait like 2 weeks for it to go back to being 50% off. And sometimes it's more than that because sometimes it's not exactly like every other week. It used to be, but lately I feel like it hasn't been. Anyway, so I saw that a lot of what I wanted was half off, so I was like, I need to get on that. And then what I didn't want that was half off, wait, that didn't make sense. The stuff that I wanted that was not half off was the new spring line, and that's not going to be half off until like later summer. So it was 40% off though, so I jumped on that. And then I got a couple things from Michael's, not that much from Michael's. Let's get started. Okay, so starting off with the Michael's stuff. Oh God. None of this is for Michael's. Okay. Okay, so starting off with the Michael's stuff, I'm gonna do something kind of boring. So I got these 3 black t-shirts. Whoop-de-doo, I know, but I was like, whatever. It's in the bag, I'll talk about it. My school is doing a pep rally this week, and the cheer coach asked teachers to volunteer to dance in the pep rally, and of course I volunteered. Me and my 2 of my friends who are also teachers at the school, obviously, we are dancing. It's kind of like a Dancing Through the Decades thing. Y'all have probably seen this YouTube video. It's like the evolution of dance, and it's these 2 guys and they like go through each of the decades. It's kind of inspired by that. It's totally inspired by that. But we're kind of doing something like that, and so me and my friends are doing the 90s. And so I got these 3 black t-shirts, and I'm going to put some heat transfer vinyl on them and put like 90s kids or something like that. And then the next thing I got is a 10-inch embroidery hoop. I forgot to say the theme of the nursery. Kind of important. The theme of the nursery is Rapunzel, or like Tingled, I guess. And it's like Rapunzel's tower is what we're going for. So my original intent for this is that I'm going to make the mobile that hangs over Rapunzel's crib. So the reason I wanted an embroidery hoop is because I also got, so I don't do haul videos because I suck at them. Okay, whatever. It's in here somewhere. I'll show it to you when I find it. I just got some white fabric, and I'm going to put the white fabric in the embroidery hoop, and then I'm going to get some gold heat transfer vinyl and put the sun emblem right here. And then when it hangs down, I'm going to add little felt characters. So in the movie, it's a horse, a chameleon, a bluebird, Cupid, and then a duck. Which is obviously a bunch of things from the movie, because like the Cupid is like the little, what's his name, Shorty, the little guy who's in the Snuggly Duckling scene, and he like drops down from the ceiling as Cupid. And then the duck is from the Snuggly Duckling sign, and then Pascal is the chameleon, obviously Maximus is the horse, and then the bluebird is, I watch Disney movies too much. The bluebird is from the first scene where she leaves the tower, and then she sees a bluebird, so it's all very symbolic. Anyway, so that's what I'm planning on doing with this, and there will be a video coming out about how I make it. Okay. Found the fabric, so this is the fabric. I just got one of those cheap fat quarters is what they're called, because sometimes I don't want to wait on fabric to be cut, and if I'm going to get the exact same thing, it really doesn't matter. But I'm going to put this in that embroidery hoop, and then I'm going to have to put the sun on it and then make the characters. Okay, and then the last thing that I got from Michael's, I got way more from Hobby Lobby, is this really pretty flower garland. So I looked at the Hobby Lobby flower garlands, and they were all a lot thinner. I'm not trying to say. Michael's also had really thin ones, but I really wanted a really, really full one, and they had this in a bunch of different colors. I almost got the yellow one, but I really wanted pink in her room because we're painting the walls purple. And then, but it's really pretty. It's got these big, these aren't roses, but I don't know what they are, to be honest, or what they're supposed to be. And then there's like baby's breath in like a really light pink, and it's just really nice and full, and it's really, really long. Let's see if it says 72 inches long, and you can actually hook these together, I think, if you get more than one. But the reason I got this is because, well, one, like Rapunzel's tower, if you like watch the movie really intensely, she has a lot of garden stuff near the windows because it's probably like the closest she can get to being outside. And then I actually have an idea for a project for it, so I'm gonna hang it on the wall like that, and then I want to drape down either just string or like maybe another type of greenery, like a vine kind of thing, and then I want to put little clips on the end for photos. Does that make sense? I don't know. So like it's gonna hang, and then hanging from this will be photos. Hold on, my baby's talking to me in her monitor. Anyway, so yeah, that's my plan for this. And then I also thought that this would look really cute on the windows if I don't like the photo idea, like draping it with the curtains, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna have to see how that works out. But I did, oh, and then these were also 40% off. So this was $25, but it was 40% off, which is a pretty good deal for how much this is. And that's coming from someone who almost exclusively buys flowers from Dollar Tree. So now we're gonna get into the Hobby Lobby stuff, which is a lot more. Okay, so first thing I got from Hobby Lobby is this mirror. Hopefully I'm not blinding you. I'm gonna tilt it up. Hopefully it's good. But the mirror was $30 originally, and then it was half off. So it's actually silver, which I don't like, but the shape of it I loved, and I was like, oh, I can just paint it. So I'm gonna paint, it's actually like plastic. ASMR. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so I'm gonna paint it. The back of it's here. This way I can show you the shape. There you go. So that's kind of the shape of it. But it had a very Rapunzel look to it to me. But I really didn't want the silver, so I was like, well, I can just tape off the mirror and paint it gold. I'm probably gonna do a video on this too because it's got like this brushed nickel kind of effect to it, and I don't really want to lose that, so I'm probably gonna do a few shades of gold. But we'll see. But yeah, another DIY. Alright, next, so one of the things that I really, really wanted for the room is, you know the mural that she paints of her like in the tree and she's looking at the lanterns? So I want that in the room. But I had this idea of buying like a wooden arch to frame it, and then maybe putting like little red curtains around it to make it look even more like it does in the movie. Hobby Lobby has tons of arches, like tons of like wooden, metal, like just really a lot of options for arches, but they're really, really expensive. Well, to me they're expensive. So even 50% off, I was looking at like $50, $60, $70, and I was just like, it's just too much. Like I can't spend that much on it. But in the spring section, sorry that I clap a lot when I talk, it's like a really bad habit and I know it's obnoxious. Anyway, in the spring section I found this, oh God, can I lift it? This, and it's actually a chalkboard, but what I got so excited about with this was I saw tons of archways, but they all had this kind of pattern along the whole thing. And I was like, okay, well, you'll see most of the painting behind it. It's fine. But this one, it's a chalkboard. So I tested a little bit of acrylic paint here, and it actually stays on well, because I was kind of worried it would like rub off, or it does kind of scratch off. I think I'm gonna have to like figure out the best method. If you know how to paint done chalkboards like permanently, let me know. Okay, the camera cut out. Anyway, so yeah, if you know how to paint this, let me know. Originally though, my plan was, when I first saw it, I was like, wait a minute, that's kind of perfect because I can just pop out the chalkboard because it's just held onto the back by like nails. And then I have this nice detail at the top, but I'm still getting to include the entire painting. And then I thought about it and I was like, wait, why can't I just paint the chalkboard? Because I was thinking I would paint the wall and then like frame it, but the wall's textured and this is smooth, so I would rather paint this. But we'll see how that goes. Again, DIY video coming your way. So that's that. This is probably my favorite thing, by the way. I need shelving in the room because the room is actually really small. It's like the bare minimum for the size of a bedroom, but obviously for a baby it's not a big deal. But I need to utilize like wall space. So that's why a lot of what you're seeing is like, it's going on the walls, it's going on the walls, it's going on the walls. I'll do a room tour video probably when everything's done. Let me know in the comments below. Do y'all want to like see the room done and then get all the DIYs? Or do you want to get the DIYs and then see the room when it's done? Like, which way's better? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, so I needed shelves. Shelves are expensive, y'all. Oh my gosh, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not really, I'm like, okay, this shelf, if it was like sanded and stained, it would have cost me like, on 50% off, like 50% off, this would have cost me probably $25 to $30 for one. And I was like, okay. So I went to the wood section of Hobby Lobby where you can buy just like wood things like this. And they had this, and I got 2 of them, and they were 30% off, not 50, but they were 30% off, and they're $14.99 normally. So I don't remember how much this is, 30% off. I don't know, people, I can't do math, but I was able to get 2 of them for less than I would have paid for one done one. And the best part about this, to me, because I love DIYing and crafting, is that because it's like this, I'm gonna sand it down, and because it is smooth, but I think I still want to give it like a once over. But I'm gonna paint it, and then I think I want to put designs on it, either by cutting out vinyl with my silhouette machine or hand painting it to make it look like all the stuff in Rapunzel's tower, because she like painted everything in her tower. And so this style of shelf is actually kind of seen in the movie, like that kind of, I don't know what this is called. I do, but it's like a brace, but whatever. Anyway, and then it's got just 2 little notches in the back to hang it, which I might test out, but these are sturdy. There were some other shelves in the wood section that I would not suggest. You'll be able to tell if you go look, but these kind were really sturdy, so, or they feel really sturdy at least. I mean, I wouldn't put like, you know, 50 pounds on here, but just little decorative things, totally. And way, way, way cheaper. The good thing too is that if you wanted to do something like this, you don't have to paint it and go all out and put like flowers on it like I am. Like, you can just stain them and then they look exactly like the done ones in Hobby Lobby for like triple the price. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that. Ooh. It didn't break, it's sturdy, guys. Alright. Okay, next is something I'm not DIYing, it's just already done. So, let's see. This was like $7 because it was 15, but it was 50% off, and honestly, I didn't need it. I just really liked it. Because it's so tiny, and honestly, this might go back. We'll see how much I need it to cover wall space, because I don't know how much weight this is going to hold. Like I'm going to be able to put like one thing like right here, and it's going to have to be small. I just thought it went really, really well with the chalkboard. That was what I liked about it because it has kind of the same design. So that's that. But it's so cute, it like folds. I just wish it was bigger or stronger. And then it's got these kind of latches on the back, which, I mean, it is nice. It's just kind of tiny. Okay. So next is a project. I've been really wanting to do some string art because, I mean, why not? So my idea is that I'm going to make the Snuggly Duckling sign, but I'm going to make it in string art. So I got this again in the wood section, and this one is normally $11.99, but I think this was 30% off as well. And then, sorry guys, the measurements aren't on here, but I mean, you can see it. And then the great thing about this one specifically, and like the ones in this section, was that it already has the picture hanger spots on the back. So like whether you want to put it horizontal or vertical, it already has a place to hang it. Some of these did not have this on the back, so double check to make sure if you're wanting it to go on the wall, otherwise you're going to have to add something to hang it. But anyway, so I'm going to stain this, and then I bought these to like frame it on the sides. And the bottom, actually, sorry, I lied. I kind of want it to look like this. Does that make sense? Like I want to glue this on the bottom, like a wedge almost, and then put the ones on the sides, and then I'm going to put something on the top, but I'm not sure if I'm just going to do that, or if I'm going to put something a little more like special. I don't know. This is all I have right now. So I need to stain these, and then I did get nails, but I don't have them here because I got them from Walmart. And then this string is what I got because it's nice and smooth. This is crochet string, crochet thread. And then I got yellow, a cream, and then like a kind of a mossy green color. And so basically I'm just going to, I already have the template. I kind of found an image of, it was like a digital drawn file of the Snuggly Duckling sign, and then I zoomed it in, I cropped it, and then I printed it like really big. So I'm gonna put it on and we're gonna give that a go. That'll also be a video coming out. Also in the comment section, if you guys have any tips for string art, let me know below because this will be my first try. I have been researching, but I mean, I will never say no to advice. Okay, and now we are into our last bag. Oh, okay, so we actually only have one thing left. You know how like you feel like you got so much stuff? But now I'm like, I guess this really isn't that much stuff. Is it? I don't know. The last thing that I got, sorry, I'm trying not to talk while I crinkle because I know it's like really loud. Okay, so the last thing that I got is this little glass dome, which, by the way, Beauty and the Beast, hello. They had this size, and then they had a much, much larger one, and they had a smaller one that was about that big. This one altogether was $15, but I did use the 40% off coupon on the app because this was the only thing I bought that was not on sale. Even the crochet thread was on sale, and so was the wood. I'm very like frugal. So when I go to Hobby Lobby, if something is not on sale, I usually won't buy it. Unless it's one thing, then I'll use the coupon like I did with this. Although I did have to pay for these separately, so I guess I broke my own rule. Gosh, Sarah. But yeah, the little plate bottom is $4.99, but it is really nice. It's obviously wood, and then it's got like the little kind of like furniture slidey pads on the bottom. And then the glass dome was $11.99. So this I got for 40% off because I used the coupon, and then this I paid full price for. But this was the only thing I paid full price for. Everything else was on sale, guys. I will be going back to Hobby Lobby for a few more things. I want some new drawer pulls for her dresser, and then I need something to hang up the mobile with. And then I have to check my felt inventory because I need to see what I need to make all those little characters for the mobile. And then I'm sure I'll come up with some other projects that I want to do because it's kind of what I do. But yeah, so, oh my god, I haven't even told you guys what this is for. I'm just like, oh, it's glass dome, matches Beauty and the Beast. Bye, guys. Okay, anyway, so the reason that I got this is because I'm going to put a flower inside that looks like the golden flower from the movie, and then I'm going to add some little like fairy lights, and I'm probably going to paint the flower and like detail it a little bit more. Maybe put some moss in the bottom on there, and then basically make it look like the flower's like encased inside of here. So kind of inspired by Beauty and the Beast, but doing it with the Rapunzel flower. Yeah, I'm really excited about this project though, because I think I'm going to be able to make it look pretty cool. And I found the, okay, so I already had some yellow lily type looking flowers, so I'm probably going to use those, but I did find a similar one at Hobby Lobby that I'm going to show you guys whenever I do this video, or what, at Dollar Tree. So whenever I do this video, you'll kind of have two options of saving some money. But yeah. Alright guys, that pretty much does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this haul. Please let me know below any requests you have for future videos. If you have any other ideas for things that I could do for the Rapunzel themed nursery, let me know in the comment section. And then also, would you guys want to see the nursery tour first, or do you want me to upload all the DIYs first? Like which should come first? Let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.